We're here on the third morning of the conference, and on my right side is one of the researchers at the conference. Hi, could you shortly introduce yourself and your position here at the conference?
Yes, certainly. My name is Dan Moxon. I'm one of the researchers following this cycle of the Youth Dialogue. So part of my role includes analysing the consultations that are done nationally, and also at this conference looking at the findings that come from all of the workshop and bringing those together so that we have them accessible after the conference.
How are the outcomes looking so far?
They're looking very, very interesting. It's complex topics for people to think about, but we're getting underneath the surface of them, into the skin of them, trying to bring together these different dimensions of sustainability, intergenerational dialogue and participation as well. So there's a lot of things that people are still working their way through, but it's looking good so far.
Why is intergenerational dialogue important?
I think you have to think about that in the context of sustainability and environmental issues. We have at the moment an older generation who is using the resources of our society at a rate that is having a negative impact on younger people. But we can't just think about younger people's voices on their own. We need to think about both generations in dialogue together, making clear decisions about how we want to live in our planet, in our societies, in our communities.
Are you actively participating or just watching from the side, analysing the outcomes of?
I am actively participating, so I'm not the sort of researcher that sits and watches people. I like to talk to people, I like to listen to people, I like to understand what's going on for them, and I like to share a little bit about what different participants are talking about between people.
Was there an idea or a thought that stood out to you specifically, something that you would love to mention?
Well, I've been working in the group on governance today so far, and one of the things they're focusing on a lot is how, when young people ask for something or demand something at an event or a conference like this, how does the follow-up happen? How do we make sure that politicians and civil servants keep the promises and the commitments they make, and how do we hold them to account? So I think that's one of the really interesting things.
Is there anything that you're looking forward to at the conference? Any specific event, group work, anything?
Well, I've never been to a conference that's had a letter from the Pope before, so that's going to be very interesting. We often don't think about how religion plays into our societies, but it's part of our history and our culture and our heritage. So it'll be really interesting to see people's reactions to that in this space and exactly what it is that the Pope has got to say.
Thank you so much for the interview.
Thank you very much.